Welcome. Look, whether it's the pressure of a looming work deadline, endless school assignments, or honestly just trying to keep your head above water in the daily grind, stress is something literally all of us experience. If you're feeling a bit overwhelmed right now, I absolutely get it. And I want to validate that. You are so not alone. But here's the thing. You don't have to just stay stuck there. Welcome to our explainer today. We're going to take some incredibly effective science-backed strategies and turn them into a highly practical, step-by-step daily habit guide. I'm super excited to walk you through this, mostly because it's completely focused on exactly what you can do today, right now, to start feeling better.
Now, a little bit of stress, it can actually motivate us, right? Give us that little extra push to cross the finish line. But when it turns into this constant, low-level hum in the background, yeah, that's when too much stress really starts messing with our sleep, our physical health, and just our overall happiness. But here is the great news. Stress is totally manageable. You don't need some massive overnight life overhaul to find a little peace. Nope, small, manageable, daily routines. That's the secret sauce for getting control back. Seriously, it's all about consistency, not perfection.
Okay, let's dive into this framework. We've taken 8 core stress-fighting habits and packed them into 4 simple, actionable steps for you. Step 1, activate your body. Step 2, connection and boundaries. Step 3, disconnect and enjoy. And finally, Step 4, gratitude and rest.
All right, let's kick things right off with Step 1, activate your body. You know, sometimes the absolute fastest way to calm a racing mind is just taking control of your physical biology. Think about it. When panic sets in and we get stressed, what happens? Our breathing automatically gets super shallow and quick, and without us even realizing it, this rapid breathing sends a massive false alarm straight to the brain. It literally tricks your brain into thinking, hey, there's a predator nearby, we are in danger, even if you're literally just staring at a stressful email. But by taking intentional control of our breathing, we can essentially flip that switch and send an all-clear signal right back.
So I want us to actually do a brief exercise together right now. Wherever you are, just sit back for a second. We're going to do a simple 4-4-6 breathing exercise, and I'll guide you through the whole thing. Ready? Okay. Inhale slowly through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold that breath right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale nice and slow through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do that just one more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold it, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See? Even just 1 minute of this mindful breathing lowers your heart rate, relaxes those tense muscles, and brings you right back to the present moment.
Okay, back to it. Beyond breathing, your next physical reset is movement. And look, you do not need to spend 2 hours sweating in a gym to get these benefits. Just 10 to 15 minutes of movement does the trick. A short walk outside, stretching in your living room, or honestly, just dancing around your bedroom to your favorite song works absolutely wonders. Physical movement releases endorphins. You know, your brain's natural built-in mood boosters. It gives your mind a much-needed break from all those looping worries and physically shakes out the built-up tension in your muscles. It's just a great way to remind your body that it's strong and alive.
Which brings us to Step 2, connection and boundaries. Now that our physical body is a bit more grounded, we need to look at how we interact with the people and the demands around us. Sometimes stress just kind of metastasizes, right? Mostly because we stubbornly insist on carrying the entire weight of the world completely on our own shoulders. But reaching out and sharing your thoughts with a trusted friend, a family member, or a counselor, that is an incredibly courageous step. And you know what? You don't always need them to fix the problem or even offer advice. A lot of the time, simply vocalizing your fears allows those emotions to actually leave your mind instead of just echoing endlessly inside your head. Just feeling heard brings immense relief.
So the crucial point here is how we manage our commitments. Think about an overloaded schedule, falling into that trap of saying yes to absolutely every single request. That inevitably leads straight to burnout and exhaustion, every time. Now contrast that with healthy boundaries. Saying no is not selfish. Actually, scratch that, it's the exact opposite. It's a vital, completely necessary way to protect your time, your energy, and your well-being. Recognizing your limits is a sign of strength, guys, not weakness.
It all boils down to this. You cannot pour from an empty cup. If you are completely depleted, you literally have nothing left to give to your work, your passions, or the people you love most. You absolutely must prioritize your own rest and emotional maintenance so you can properly handle life's responsibilities. You just have to fill your own cup first.
And that leads us perfectly into step 3, disconnect and enjoy.
All right, we've talked about physical resets and social boundaries. Now we really need to focus on mental decompression, specifically escaping the digital overload that is secretly, quietly fueling so much of our daily anxiety. Look, our phones and computers are amazing tools, obviously, but the constant notifications, the doom scrolling of bad news, and that endless trap of social media comparisons, it completely overwhelms the mind. We need a daily break from screens. Try carving out even just 20 minutes a day to go completely offline. Go outside, actually feel the sun on your face, read a physical book, listen to an album without staring at a screen, or just sit quietly for a few minutes. These small, unplugged actions really anchor us and reconnect us with the real, tangible world.
And this brilliantly illustrates our next core habit, making time for joy. Happiness is not a waste of time. So often, we feel this weird guilt for doing things just for fun, right? Like if it isn't productive, we shouldn't be doing it. But engaging in hobbies, whether that's painting, cooking a nice meal, gardening, or literally just watching a genuinely funny video, is absolutely crucial for maintaining your mental health. Pleasure and relaxation actually restore your energy. Happiness is an essential part of a balanced life. It's not a distraction from it.
Which builds right into our final pillar, step 4, gratitude and rest.
This step is all about long-term recovery, shifting your daily perspective so that the stress doesn't stick to you quite as easily tomorrow. Because when stress takes the wheel, our brain gets tunnel vision. We only see the problems, the threats, the things going wrong. Gratitude breaks that tunnel vision. So I want you to pause right now. What are 3 specific things you're thankful for today? It can be as simple as a really good cup of coffee this morning, the fact that the weather was nice, or just a kind text from a friend. Think about it for a second. Got 'em? Now, this brief mental exercise doesn't magically erase your challenges, obviously, but it shifts your attention. It reminds your brain that life still contains beauty right alongside the stress.
Finally, to truly recover, we have to address the ultimate stress reliever, sleep. Stress and poor sleep create this incredibly vicious, harmful cycle. Stress keeps you awake, and then being exhausted makes everything feel like 10 times more stressful the next day. But you can break this cycle with a calming bedtime routine. You have to give your brain time to wind down. Try turning off those bright screens at least an hour before bed, keep your room cool and quiet, and definitely avoid too much caffeine late in the day.
Seriously, never underestimate the healing power of rest. Have you ever noticed how a problem that feels literally like the end of the world at 2 a.m. suddenly seems perfectly manageable at 9 a.m. after a solid night's sleep? I know I have. Good sleep gives your brain the necessary downtime to process emotions and reset its chemical balance. Protect your sleep like your life depends on it, because honestly, your quality of life absolutely does.
Wow, okay, we've covered a lot of ground today in this explainer, from deep breathing and moving your body to setting boundaries, unplugging, finding joy, and protecting your sleep. But please remember this. You do not need to completely change your entire life overnight. You don't have to implement all of these habits perfectly by tomorrow. Do not let the process of relieving stress become just another source of stress for you. That defeats the whole purpose. Just start with one small step today. Little by little, through these consistent daily habits, your calmness and strength are going to grow.
Look, life is always going to have its stressful seasons. That's just how it is. But stress does not have to be the boss of you. You have the tools to take back control, and no matter how overwhelming things get, you are never alone in this journey. I want to leave you with a final provocative thought to take into the rest of your day. Looking back at the 4 steps we just covered, which single step are you going to start today? Pick one, commit to it, and take that first mindful breath toward a calmer life. Thanks so much for learning with me today.